It's Class 95's cartoons, and we're very excited. Every single Thursday we've got a celebrity that we speak to on the air and also on video, and we've got her online right now. Hi, Rebecca.
Hello, hi Jean. How are you?
I'm good. Have you been doing a lot of these Zoom parties as well, or is this like your first time doing like a video thing?
I mean, I've had my first time doing a video interview thing, so my first time's for you. But
Yay!
I've had Zoom meetings with my manager and all that, but without makeup and without anything. So this is the best I've looked in a month.
I find that hard to believe. I think you look perfect without any makeup. Okay, seriously. Anyway, how have you been since the last time we spoke? How's everything been going?
Wow, the last time we spoke was quite a while back,
A
yeah.
while ago, yeah, quite a
Uh,
while ago.
but things have been great so far. I mean, minus like everything that's going on in the world right now. I mean,
Yeah.
for myself, I think now I'm just taking the time to treasure family bonding, and that's what I've been missing the past few years. So these few weeks have been really, really very precious.
Oh, hey, congratulations on your newborn niece. I saw pictures on your Instagram.
Yes, I know she's the
Ah,
cutest. Yeah.
so precious, so tiny. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of time to spend with your niece now?
Yeah, I've become one of those crazy aunties where, whenever she cries, I will run over, or because the first week I told myself, okay, just sleep in. This is the first week of circuit breaker. I just told myself, just indulge and sleep in. But it was so difficult because when she started crying, I would go out to check on her. I mean, she really doesn't bother about me at all, but it's, it's just so fun. I don't want to miss out any moment that I have with her. So it's been great. In fact, just half an hour ago, she was just sleeping on my bed. So yeah, it's a bit.
Oh, oh, that's so cute. Oh, you're a great auntie. You're gonna be one of those aunties that really spoils her nieces and nephews, like big time.
I know. I did tell my brother that I will never ever spoil her because I just told myself that okay I wouldn't, but now that she's born, I'm like I'm going crazy over her. I'll definitely spoil her for sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Hey, so a couple of weeks ago, I saw that you prepared like 400 care packs for
Mm,
frontliners and the
yes.
elderly, and you also personally gave them. How was the experience like for you?
That was very enlightening, I would say. Um, I mean, I used to give care packs twice a year. Once for Chinese New Year and another time for my birthday. So I've been doing it for the past 3 years already. And this year, unfortunately, because of the COVID situation, the gifting during Chinese New Year had to be postponed a little because we were not sure what was going on. We didn't want to put the elderly's health at risk and everything. So we decided to shelve the idea for a while. And then 2 months later, when the COVID situation, um, everybody had more knowledge about it and more information about it, I decided, okay, maybe this is the best time to do it because the less fortunate really has a lot less now because they have no jobs or their incomes being affected. They actually some of them don't even have any clue what's going on at all. So then I figured, okay, I this is the best time to give, I guess, when I can. And
Yeah.
so I gathered my assistant and a lot of very, very generous sponsors. And that was very heartwarming for me because it was quite a last minute decision. And even though it was so last minute and even though resources were so limited, they still bothered um, to donate and to come up with 400 care packs and just being there and passing them the care packs was it was a very emotional day for me because it kind of reminded me how much I had and how many people are so forgotten in a sense, and also
Mm.
how how little they had, but how grateful they are for the little that they have. So I every gifting session I learn so much. So this is this is also another situation where I think I've grown as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I think these sorts of situations really puts things in perspective for you
Yes,
immediately,
definitely.
right? It takes
Yes.
away all the other nonsense that's going on in our heads and goes, okay, the basic necessities and the basic things of human connection and what
Yeah.
people need is just actually, that's what's
Mm,
important. That's what's life all about, isn't it? Right?
it is. It is. And you would think that a care pack doesn't mean that much to anyone, but to them, when you see their faces and when they tell you that, oh, this is going to be so useful to them. Or there was this case where it was a blind uncle, and when he got it, he was just very grateful, and you could see tears in his eyes. And he said, even though I'm blind, but I can feel the love. So that to me was
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was very emotional. So yeah, I'm
Mm.
blessed to be able to do that, and hopefully, and I'm glad that it inspired a lot of people to do the same as well. So I think that was my motive as well, to share it and to hope that it will encourage people to, hey, it doesn't matter if it's just a little bit, a little bit will go a long way. So don't think that you
Yeah.
need like 400 cat packs or anything to make a difference. It can just be a simple hi, thank you, you know. Things like that will make someone's day. So never forget that.
Yeah. Well, bless your heart for doing this. That's a really wonderful gesture, and I'm sure it was very, very much widely appreciated. And yeah, you're right. Also encouraging other people to do the same,
Yeah,
which is the most important thing, isn't it? Hey, I
yeah.
remember the last time we spoke, you said your family members can all cook except you. But I see you've been cooking up a storm as well with your family. So what have you made?
So far, I've only made one item, and that's sourdough bread. Like I made it from scratch.
Wow.
So quite proud of myself. But honestly, I honestly it wasn't really, really, really from scratch. My brother was with me all the way, telling me how much to put in, how to knead the dough, how to
Yeah.
fold, and look out for the bubbles and stuff like that. But it turned out really good, I must say. The best sourdough I've had
Wow.
ever.
Wow.
I'll mix
So
some for you when the
yes,
circuit breaker's
please.
over.
Yes,
Yes.
please. Is there anything else you're going to attempt to make in the next few weeks? Or you have your
Tonight
eye
is
on to
pizza
make?
night,
Oh,
actually. Yeah,
you're making
tonight is
what,
pizza
pizza?
night. Yeah, I'm gonna make
Oh,
pizza. So we're gonna there's a lot of I mean my brother loves to cook, so we're just all taking this time at home to cook, I guess. I mean, I've
yeah.
not really been doing much cooking, to be honest, because there's a confinement lady here and I've been eating a lot of confinement food.
That's great.
Yeah, so no, I haven't been cooking all. At all, yeah.
Right, right. Well, that's pretty fun though. I mean, spending extra time with your family members. This is really like, um, uh, you're kind of forced into that situation whereby
Yes.
you are, yeah, right? You're like, okay, now what do I do with myself? I mean, otherwise you wouldn't actually spend all this time with your family and indoors. I
Mm,
think it's also given everyone space to think about your own life, like for yourself, like your career. Have you reflected on your career so far and maybe what else you would like to achieve in the future? Has it given you time to think about that?
hmm. Honestly, I just feel very grateful that I have a job now, and especially a job that I love, and a job that can bring joy to people. That I feel was something that I I really grew to appreciate during this time because there are so many people struggling to make ends meet, or I hear people or my friends in the finance industry, or in the events industry telling me that there are a lot of people who are starting to lose their jobs as well. And it really makes you not take this for granted, because at
Yeah.
any moment this can be taken away. So at the same time, to really appreciate the job more, but also to let it go a little bit, you know, to not
Right.
hold it too close and to not make it so important that, if one day it really just disappears, you can still function and move on with life. But as of now, I'm just very, very grateful that I have a job. I mean, there are events and work assignments that have been postponed, and who knows what's going to happen. Um, but I'm grateful to be able to work and to have a job that I really enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Isn't that
Mm,
crazy? Like sometimes you move so quickly, left, right,
yes.
center, we're in and out, the days go by so quickly and you don't really realize it or have the time to sit down and reflect about that. Like, oh my gosh, there are people who have it so much worse.
Yes.
And we kind of forget about that. I mean, that's just human nature, isn't it? When you're forced into a situation like this and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with
Yes.
everything that I have. What was I
Yeah.
complaining about? What's happening? Right.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So I
Um,
do what I can. I do what I can. Mhm.
Yeah. So I know a lot of upcoming like production work and I mean for your upcoming productions, a lot of it has stopped obviously because of
Mm,
circuit breaker. Do you
yeah.
know what else your fans can look forward to from you, for the rest of this year? I mean, after all this is over, are you starting on something or yeah?
Well, I shot an English drama with HBO Asia and View, end of last year till January of this year, and it's called The Bridge. So that's the second season, and that will be out in June, I think. So hopefully people will tune in to watch it. I mean, it's a production that I'm really proud to be a part of because it pushes a lot of boundaries. And the character that I play, Serena, she is a very strong female character, and that's what I love about it because she's very no nonsense. She's mentally strong, physically strong, super intelligent, physically strong, and I feel that that's a very good message to bring across to the young girls now, that women can be strong, we can be, no nonsense, but yet at the same time we can be vulnerable when we need to. Um, and I had so much fun playing this character that mm, just something different from the rest of the characters that I've been playing to date. So looking forward to that.
I Well, the character doesn't sound too different from who you really are. I think you're a very strong, very intelligent woman,
My
Rebecca.
character's a lot cooler than Rebecca, that's for sure.
Oh, is it? Excellent. Well, when can we look forward to this? Did you see the end of the year?
That should be out, slated to be released in June, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's quite
So that will be
soon.
available on HBO Asia and View.
View, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, any words of encouragement for our listeners, for fellow Singaporeans, anybody really just going through a difficult time during this circuit breaker period? Anything you want to share?
I mean, my heart goes out to them because, this is an unprecedented situation that we are all in. No one knows what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen tomorrow. When's this going to end? But know that you're not in this alone, that we are all with you. I mean, my heart really goes out to people who are struggling right now, people with families to feed, people who are struggling, people who can't even spend time with their family, or people who are alone, suffering. So I mean, this whole situation, especially circuit breaker, this period, being alone and spending a lot more time with myself, I find myself being a lot more emotional as well. you know,
I know.
so
Yeah.
um, I guess I'm just looking forward to the day where this is all over, where we will be stronger. But of course, I'm very encouraged by, a lot of acts of humanity and kindness that I've seen, on social media or, acts that I've seen through the news, people helping out others in need or um, just random acts of kindness. And I believe that even in this dire situation, there are situations of enlightenment, of happiness, of good encouragement. And I think that it is good for the human race as well. But I really hope that people will remember these lessons and carry on and continue to be kind to other people when this is all over, because um, it is easy to act on kindness when we are all suffering in a sense. But
Yeah.
when things go back to normal, I just really pray and hope that people will continue to just be kind to each other. You know, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it. Don't say things because you feel that you have the right to do so. And just be nice to people, I guess. You know, at the end of the day, just treat others how you want to be treated, and this will really be a much better place.
Yeah, I get this sneaking suspicion that once it's all over, everything will just be back to the way it was. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like,
But
oh no,
but what's
everybody's gonna
going
forget
to be
everything.
normal, you know, after this whole thing ends?
Yeah,
I'm curious, yet I'm a bit um I don't know, apprehensive
yeah,
about
I
what
know what
normal
you
is going to be
mean.
after this, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll take things one step at a time, I guess.
Well, one thing's for sure, I think we'll have less in face-to-face meetings. We'll definitely have a lot of like Zoom meetings after this because,
Yeah, which is great
right,
because
it's
I'm
much
in my shorts now
easier.
and no one can see that, you know. I'm not going to stand
Yeah,
up and
right?
show you, but you know.
I know. I'm like, I'm sitting down with my legs crossed. I'm actually in flip-flops. You know, I just have a proper
Yeah, and I
top
just put on this
on.
jacket like just 1 minute before the Zoom meeting, you know, just to look more presentable. So
I
this is
hear you.
great though.
Yeah, for sure. We're definitely going to be having more of these sorts of meetings and don't have to physically be present. And speaking of circuit breaker, once this is all over, have you thought about what you're going to be doing? I mean, what's the first thing that you want to do once this is all over and sorted?
First thing I want to do is I'm just gonna drive over to my grandparents' place and just give them a huge hug, you know, and have a nice home cooked meal with them because I used to go over like once a week at least, you know, for the
Yeah.
past 30 over years. So to be able to not seeing them for 3 weeks already, almost a month, it feels kind of strange. And I mean, we still video call each other, and my grandfather has learned to pick up like video calls, which is really impressive. And
Great.
you know, but it's still the lack of human touch is still, you know, just something missing, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful for technology that, you know, we can still see each other. I can show him, you know, when my niece is sleeping or when she's crying, I'll call and let him be a part of the entire process, you know. But the human touch, you know, is something that we've been taking for granted, and that's something that I miss as well. You know, just the real interaction. You know, just like
Yeah.
being with you in the studio feels so much different from, you know,
Yeah.
now. You know? I mean, now I can still see your beautiful face, but it's like, I just want to see you as
I know
as
what you
a
mean.
person. You know,
Yeah, you
yeah,
want to
it
be able
feels
to
like a
also
more real
give.
conversation. Yeah,
Exactly. And the proximity
mm,
really does make a difference.
it
Being
does.
able to hug that
Yes,
person. I mean,
yeah,
there's healing in touch, you know. So I
yes,
I,
yeah,
I fully agree that it just does make a difference. You do
yeah,
want to. That's just human nature, right? We just need to like have physical contact, you know,
yeah.
and stuff like that. My gosh. Anything you want to say to your fans who've been supporting you this whole time, right now, who are aching and waiting for you to come back on screen and show a new project.
Well, firstly, hi. And I've been really grateful, I guess, throughout my entire career to have people that really supported me right from the very beginning, when I was really a nobody. And the people who have stuck with me throughout the years and just really believed in me when I didn't even believe myself. So just want to tell them that, you know, that I'm grateful that you guys believed in me because it made me believe in myself. And I hope that they believe in themselves as well, you know, in whatever that they set out to do, whatever they set out to achieve, whatever they think they cannot do, you know, just believe in yourself and go ahead and be brave and achieve it because life is short, it's unpredictable, no one knows what's going to happen. So make the most out of your day. Tell the people that you love them, and just lead a good life, good, happy life. I think happiness is so underrated in this world. So I hope that they'll be really, really happy.
Oh man, you're making me
And you
tear
too as
up.
well.
Thank you, Rebecca. That was really lovely catching up. And hopefully, the next time we
Yes,
see each other, it will be in the
yeah,
studio where we can give each other a big, tight hug.
yes. And I can give you some of my sourdough, you know. And
Oh my gosh, yes! I would
no,
love that. I would love that.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that day, Jean, you know, when we can have a really long conversation like the last time. Yeah, I think we had an
Yeah,
hour plus interview the
we
last time.
did. We
Yeah, so that
did.
was,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I always enjoy talking to you. So thanks for having
likewise.
me. Yeah.
No, thanks for coming on and bothering to like put makeup and stuff like that because it's a chore. I know because you do it as your job, and when you have time off, you just don't want to do any of that. I totally get it. So thanks for
Mm,
that. Appreciate
no,
the
thank
effort and
you.
all
Thanks for helping me look presentable today.
that. Well, thank you so much and take care of yourself
Thank
meantime.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. Keep in touch.